Well, we have come to the end of the preliminary hearing of Tyler Robinson, who's the accused shooter of Charlie Kirk. Sort of. Kind of, sort of. We have a 6 week break. Basically, we had 4.5 days of actual preliminary hearing, and then we have 6 weeks of briefs going back and forth and whatnot. And then we'll actually have a hearing on September 1st where the judge will finally, then I assume, give us a ruling. July 10th, the last of the days, Friday, the day 5. We had just half a day, but as you can imagine, there was still more arguing and arguing and arguing. And this time it was all about, oh goodness, there was a 2-second blip where a document accidentally ended up being shown that the judge said shouldn't be shown. But guess what? All of the information in the text had already been public, like for months. Everybody had already seen and heard it, and it was actually even read into the record. So who cares? And the defense saying, "Oh, we need to ban all of the electronic everything, all the cameras from this point forward." Really, to the point that yeah, no surprise, Mr. Novak is the one arguing some of this crap, saying that it doesn't matter if it's only just for a few seconds. It's permanent. Someone told me, I heard this secondhand, that if I wanted to like get it printed out and put it behind museum glass and hang it in my office, I could. Not that I would. Dude, you could do that with any picture on your phone. Like what are you even saying? And then the defense had their own one witness for the day. It was a DNA expert from the federal government, actual expert who did the testing on the DNA. And once again, they tried to debunk science. Specifically, they were going off on how this particular lab doesn't do a particular test. So, and the prosecution had several objections, saying this goes way beyond the scope of a preliminary hearing, where it's just supposed to be probable cause. It's supposed to be weighing the evidence in the light most favorable to the prosecution at this point, and whether or not this lab performs a specific test. And the question wasn't even which test is better. That would have actually been okay if we had someone coming in who was an expert and could weigh in on that. But that's not what they were saying. It was like, she didn't do this test. Yeah, and she did this other one and she can comment on it and she's an expert in it.
Oh my god!
It was exhausting. So as Judge Graff even said, he's trying to remember some parts. He goes, "I'm sorry, it's been a long 4.5 days." I'm like, "Amen, Judge Graff. Amen. It has been exhausting. Go take a nap. You deserve it."